Welcome again to the course of Competitiveness Module 7, Electronic Marketing for the 7th semester. We're going to learn today about building an application, and this is the topic for the week number 8. So, welcome to my class. We have the objective of this class: provide you as a student tools to increase the possibilities of entering the labor and business market. Also, you as a student will know the important elements to manage social networks and to do business online. And like I say today, this is the topic for this week. It's really important because you're going to learn how to build an application for your business online. How to make an app in 10 steps. We have here 10 steps that we need to know before that we go into the platform to build the application. Number 1, generate an app idea. 2, do competitive market research. 3, write out the features for your application. Number 4, make designs, mock-ups of your app. 5, create your app's graphic design. 6, put together an app marketing plan. 7, build the app with one of these options. 8, submit your app to the App or Play Store. 9, market your app for maximum exposure. 10, improve your app with user feedback. And 11, we're going to also have a bonus, app marketing resources. So if you see here, these 10 steps is that we need to know. Remember, we're starting with the idea for our online business. Now we already build our web page. So now we're going to build our application. The step number 1 will really have it. We have our idea. Also, the market research, the clients or customer target that we need for our business. We already do that part. And now we're going to work with the feature for your app. You have to imagine your app and think what your customer or clients, you want that they see of your product, of your merchandise. And we're going to do a design for this application, also the marketing plan, and we're going to learn also how to submit so the app or Play Store can accept our application for maximum exposure around the world. Generating an application idea. Most ideas are variants and combination of all existing ideas. So this is something that you can keep in mind. If you keep this in mind, it opens up your mind to think more creatively. So probably there's an application that already exists and you have another idea to improve this application. And you can build a new application from an old app. One way to come up with a great app idea is to put a twist on an existing idea or try to combine elements from various apps that you like. This is another option. If you like 2 or 3 applications and you think that you can build an application that can put all these ideas together and combine these elements to get a new application, that's something that you can do. Think of a few apps that you use very often. Is there a way that you could take the most useful features and meld them together to form a new type of app? So thinking in the apps that you really use, that you use every day, and how you come to improve this application. Write down any of these ideas, even if you know an application already exists, it doesn't matter, to solve this problem, because as you see in the next step, there may be an opportunity to make a better application that currently exists. So check the application that you use, and if you have ideas to improve these applications, you can build a new app. Number 2, do competitive market research. Remember that we'll really see this part when we build our web page. Take note of the following. You need a name for your app, the feature set, the price, the monetization scheme, the app publisher, the last update, the ratings and the view, and the downloads. We need to take note of all this. If you're going to name your application as the name of your business, for example, or if you're going to change that name for something more easy and short so the customers can find you really fast, you might want to create a matrix or a spreadsheet to keep track of your results. This research that you're doing right now is going to create the starting point for the features to include in your own app and which ones to focus on first. Okay, the next step, write out the features for your app. This part is a lot of fun because you get to the dream. Take your app idea and imagine what a perfect version of your app will be. So you need to have this vision, imagine your application, write all your ideas, involve and change basis on actual user feedback and testing, but for now, the sky's the limit. Get it all down on paper and realize your idea and breathe some life into it. Remember the Canvas model that we learned? So we use the Canvas model, remember all the colors notes or sticky notes? Well, put all your ideas in those papers and dream to get and build your application. For example, if your app idea is a social network application, then you may start with a user will be able to create an account. They can create a new account using an email and password, or they can log in with Facebook, Twitter, or Google. User will be able to set a username, to do a profile photo and share bio. For the profile photo, the user should be able to select an existing photo from the photo library or take a new one with the camera from inside the application. So all these type of ideas is the one that you have to think to build your own application. Make designs, mock-ups of your apps. And what is this? Now you're ready to start thinking about how to design an app that is intuitive and easy to use. Remember, they have to be really friendly for your customers and clients. What will the user see and how they will interact with your application to use its features? You need to have main screens, main navigation, onboard sequence, the sketches, design tools, and the most important part has to be really useful. The usability part is really, really important. Start with a pencil and notebook or a piece of paper, or remember the Canvas model, with the sticky notes because everything is in flux and there's a lot of raw sketching as you develop your ideas. So start with a pencil and notebook and write all your ideas of what you think about building your application. Create your app's graphic design. This is really important because it's how your application is gonna look. Now it's time to bring your app to life visually by designing exactly how your app will look like. It's sort of like those pre-construction condo brochures showing concept, art, or how the condo will look when it's built, what type of color you want, what pictures, videos, all design. You're creating a graphic design that first represents the look of the final product. Number two, can be used in presentation to sell potential investors or partners. Number three, developers can use to integrate the graphic assets into the project. Here are some ways to make an app design. We have 4 steps here. Number one, you can hire a professional designer to create an application for you, but you can also do it by yourself, and that's the objective of the class today, that you transform in a designer and that you create your own application. Number two, look for a partner who is a designer that has experience designing mobile apps. Also, you can get a friend or somebody that you know that can help you design and probably have good ideas. Number three, use a pre-done application design templates. 4, learn to make your own app design. This is the number 4 is the one that we're going to focus today. We want to learn how to make your own application design. Put together an app marketing plan. There are almost 2 billion applications in the iOS app or Play Store. So imagine that 2 million application plus the one that you're going to build today. Things that you can do before your app is published. Number 1, build a landing page for your app and build a pre-launch emailing list. It's important that you have a landing paper for your app at the very least so that people have somewhere to visit to learn more about your app. You can send emails to your friends, family, so they can check your application. Number 2, include a media kit for your app. This one is often overlooked. A media kit is simply a package that contains some key information about your application and all of the logos for your application. This part of the logos we're going to learn in the next week. Document for journey. I love this one because it's so organic. Publicity, document your journey while you're getting your app built. whether you're a developer, useful or not. So remember these three things that we have to build, and include all the features that we want for our application. Okay, building the app with this one of these options. This is the step where you actually bring to life your application from the design and requirement document that you create in either step. We have the learn to code and build it yourself. We have some platforms that help us to build our application. This is most time-consuming option, but you'll gain a valuable and an immense skill to build your own app or get a job as a developer. If you learn how to build application, you have another job and you can get money for design to others too. Partner with a programmer, another option that we talked before, and use the app builder. I'm going to show you some application builders. So you can create an app with a coding. This is for you because it's really easy. You don't have to code anything else. There are services where you can get an app built by selecting and just follow step by step the instruction that they give you. Once your app is built, the work isn't done. It's time to test the app for bugs or errors. In software developer, remember that a bug is something that causes the app not to work as we expected. We have a list here of the best application makers. We have AppyPie. This costs between $7 to $33. The AppSheet from 5 to 10. You want to learn about the other ones? We have here the Moving Cube. This is from $3 to $99 per month. The Apps Moment is from $0. And all these versions have a free versions too. These 4 that I mentioned you. And we're going to use Mobile Roller. This application, this maker platform for non-technical user, we don't have to use any code. This is a free application maker platform since 2014 for people who need a cost-free application creation for their app building purposes. Anyone, you as a student can create an Android app for free and publish it on Google Play Store with our free app maker. We also allow you to generate APK file for free. This way you can share your Android app with your friends or coworkers. This is application it can be accepted on Google Play because you're going to have your own developer account without paying anything. So I want you to ask that you go in through this application platform from mobileroller.com so you can build a free application. You see in the top of this picture we have the address, the www.mobileroller.com-n-free-app maker. That's what we're going to do, and this is the homework for this week, that you go in through this app maker platform and try to build your own app. And here we have the questions for this week. Number 1, this part is a lot of fun because you get to dream. What is this stage of the building application? What is a media kit? How many apps are in the iOS app or Play Store? You remember that we say the number is the third thing you do before your app is published. What's the name of the platforms we are using in the class to build an app? Remember that this is the homework for this week. Thank you so much and you have a great day.